Hello everyone and welcome back to DDLC. I found a setup for my mic. I hope. Yeah? Okay. My room is extra echoey. I have it turned all the way up so you can hear me. Where- and you can hear literally everything. Where did I stop? Okay. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shifting through some papers at her desk. What's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? And what do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind? I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I dropped it now. So I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Zuri talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. Oh, you're so funny. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerfully? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ah. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I just said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiled meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passed, Monica came out of the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? But before I knew it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's do the exact same order, like always. Hi! Have you thought about what you wanted to submit for the poem submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little bit off today. Yeah? Did she tell you something? Well, Serena, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not! I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her. So keep an eye on her. Sari's been acting so much happier since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather. Lost adrift, the sky a victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceased to blow. I fall and I fall. I fall and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry, quiet, expressionless. A dry quilt, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and feel no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the possible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of thing that give me life, that give life a meaning. I swear I can't hear that well right now. Not to get philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, It's almost paradoxical. Because if we have all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? Maybe I just gotta turn it a bit. You know, there's one thing I noticed. No, that's even worse. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Ah, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that that it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Well done. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I expected. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself? Eh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always philosophical. You're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? Huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is foursome. How likable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant I respect your opinion. I see. That's what I kept on hearing. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked? Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. I struggle reading cursive like this. And I cleaned my glasses. Beach. Um, I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about. But I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise. It's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, okay, yeah, it's probably just my room. Well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasions. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Off to Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away. But there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, can anyone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she wouldn't probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. She would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so wonderful of trouble and fears that diminished your wonder over the year, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with a brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought had had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, send you free on my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your memories away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. But besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, that's... Geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Ugh. You can really see her doing that, too. Making us write about a simple topic than trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical, too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. And at the very least, it was a good practice. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice. Thanks. Sorry, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try to write your poems like the way Yuri does. I am forced to do the Yuri route, okay? I mean, I could pick your route, but like... If you're childhood friends, that would probably seem only slightly awkward. But then again, I guess you already get along quite well. Or even Natsuki. Natsuki is overly cutesy, and that's just not my way. That's just... Every single time I look back on my TV, I just see a group of anime people being weird. It's kind of funny. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? No, it's just that I'm more comfortable with you. Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only existing thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Serena, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori! I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me, what will cheer you up? Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathered herself to put out a smile. It's nothing. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smile for me, for everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks away out of the classroom, humming to herself. I knew drama class was a good idea. I actually almost cried, though. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You divided from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnizing air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh no. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah. It seems you're right. Sayori always lines up the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just wanted to be. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri, all those people? Of all people? What? Calm down, you guys. Let's talk to her. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. So, what did you say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! Time for a bake-off. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's sprouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder when she's not around. Sheesh. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri? I clicked off screen. Oh no. You have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Okay. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you. The one who's truly... Yes! The one who is truly useless! Ha ha! I'm peeking my mic. Don't say that. No, it's true. I am completely useless. I am just here turning oxygen into carbon dioxide. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It will probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I will be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? Socialization. Out of school? Gross. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you for help. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, but you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Serena may not like to be around you, only making him out to be a nuisance. So, therefore, he might be more suited to assist with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Serena too. My mic fell. Not that one, but the one on my headset. What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Actually, if you have a copier, you can just put in how much paper you need and copy the exact same paper over and over and over again. And so just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Serena to decide how he'd like to contribute. I should have really picked a different name because it keeps on saying Serena and then it keeps on saying he, which is understandable, but really? I completely forgot about that part. I didn't read the description, I guess. Maybe it didn't say anything on the description. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? You know what? If Sayori isn't feeling well and not able to do her task, then I can help her by doing the tasks while she, rests up. Yeah. Serena, you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Oh no, decision. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. But of course I'm going to go with... I understand you, Monica. No hard feelings, though. You're more so of a senpai in this case. Yuri, you're also, I'm guessing, more so of a senpai. And, knowing how awkward it is to try to talk to someone older than you for, advice or something, or trying to help out, it gets a little awkward sometimes. But then again, that's just me again. I'm socially awkward, in general. Let's go with someone I know. She's not going to be able to do her task, and I need to check up on her anyways. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and... But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? I mean, you don't need help speaking, and you can just get a fax machine copier. You can just use a printer. You need... Oh, oops. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Oh, jeez. You know what? Fine, whatever, Monica. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yuri, get a fax... Oh, I keep on saying fax machine. Go to your local library and use the printer. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. I'm gonna turn my mic down before I peek it a bit. Not only is your work most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Tsuruno was the one who... That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let the ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the one with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We don't do as good of a job that if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our events to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay. I get it. The music is starting. I had to turn down my mic because of that. I knew I was gonna start laughing. The music made me start laughing. It's technically most logical for Serena to help one of you. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Okay, fine, whatever, Yuri. Well, I'll probably be the most helpful for Yuri. Natsuki, you already said you don't want us, so hush. Hush, child, hush. I'm older than you on this. Me? You literally just... You know what, whatever. Girls are weird, and that's coming from a girl. Girls are weird. Are you serious? Why would you... And tsunderes are weird too. Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... So you'll be helping Yuri then? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. But just a warning, Yuri. My handwriting sucks. Or does it? You know what? It probably does. I haven't written carefully in a while, so like, it's probably degraded. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. Yeah, I can make a rough draft and chicken scratch. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. You know, Natsuki, if I was able to split off in mitosis, I would help all y'all. I would help all y'all heifers. I had no idea this episode was gonna make me laugh so much. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a bit. Do you feel the same way? Me? I guess you could say that I'm interested in seeing how it'll turn out. It's good enough for me. It's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? American Bake Off? What about the British Bake Off? Natsuki, join the British Bake Off. You're not British, but join the British Bake Off. Natsuki. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? We're not yelling. I didn't even do anything. No. That's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Serena picked me. It was a line, and I was bored and lazy and said, you know what? Who cares? You already said your piece. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They're really good. They really go with my tea. and nothing I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are taken aback by Yuri's words. Oh my goodness, friendship! When she already had trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. I'm beginning to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she's trying to do something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps someone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. You know what? If I'm strategic with this, I could honestly help Yuri and then help Natsuki, and then I can help Monica and Sayori. How much time would that take? She gives a little oink oink. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turned around. Sorry, I just realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. You're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my cell? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. Okay. that I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Why Sunday? Why can't it be Saturday? Granted, I usually, chill on Saturdays and then complain on Sundays. But why can't it be on Saturday? Give me something to do on Saturday other than play video games. Which is something I'm doing right now. It's not the weekend, though. My house? Is that a problem? No, I got a printer, I got ink, I got a buttload of paper right here. Oh gosh darn it, my can fell. But yeah, I left my soda can on there. Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that would be the one. I thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, can we use my printer? You know, like you write a sample, I write you a rough draft, a very bad rough draft because I speed run things when I'm writing sometimes. The rest of that wasn't even words. Let me tell you, I just went. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Oh dear. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. Man, I swear I can English. I'm not nearly as creative as you. Don't underestimate yourself. I think we'll make a very productive team. Can you keep my attention span on work? Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? Gosh darn it, she knows. I don't know. She says she doesn't know, but she knows. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's all I wanted to do. Yeah, that's a great lie. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out who you're when you're... Words. Yes. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? You shouldn't, because it's a very obvious lie. I'd rather be home playing Minecraft. Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. Actually, I'd rather be playing Apex. I don't have Apex, I only have Minecraft. So either way, I'm playing Minecraft. As if it took her tremendous efforts, Yuri finally said that and relaxed her expression. Finally. And that's where we're going to stop this recording, because ha 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 ha. I want to say that it is currently 56 minutes in, almost 57 soon, because I know how long my intros can be sometimes, especially with that extremely awkward pause, and I know some people will not understand how fast I'm talking. So, that was it for this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. I'll see you guys in the next video. I promise you the previous video before this one was the last one with trash quality, now that I have my mic. And you can hear literally everything going on in my room. Anyways, I'll record the next one later. Subscribe, hit the like button. If you subscribe, you get the choice of free 99 to bully me in the comment section down below. Look at the end screen real quick. You see the first video up top. I think it'll be up top. Actually, no, it'll be on the bottom. I'm pretty sure you're right. On your right side, it'll on the bottom right of the video. It should. Oh goodness. That should lead you to the first episode of the DLC. I know, extra trash quality, but bear with me. And if you look at the top right, it'll show the latest uploads in case you're on an older video, slightly older even. I try to upload every Sunday, but you know, not happening. Why? Because who cares? This will take a lot of editing considering how this is about an hour long now, and I'm gonna take an hour to record stuff. Bye.